What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a virtual audio cable setup so that you can separate your Warzone game audio, Discord, and chat audio without using VOICEMETER. So let's get started. Before we begin, I just want to let you all know that this does cost $5 to set up. I'm sure you can find it for free, but I don't encourage or endorse other methods of getting the software that we're going to be paying for, if you know what I mean. But I just wanted to make that clear. If you want to go the free route, then it would make more sense to use VOICEMETER, but I just found this way a little better for me. To begin, we're going to be downloading a few things. So first off, we're going to start off with VAC, virtual audio cable, which is from this site. Yeah, so it's created by this guy, Eugene. I can't say that last name, but it's a really cool piece of software that allows you to get virtual audio cables and also route audio to wherever you want it. So we're going to go to downloads. You'll notice it's kind of confusing here, but there's the trial version as an exe, and then there's also a trial as a zip. Then there's also a light version. You're going to want to get the light version. The trial version, after a while, after like 30 minutes, you'll just hear a voice that says trial. And yeah, you really don't want that. One of the biggest downsides to the light version is that you only get one virtual audio cable, which is where the $5 will come into play later. You can pay to get the full version of this, but it costs $30 to get the full version. Like I said, I'm sure you can figure out how to get that through other methods, but I do not encourage any of that. But yeah, so go ahead and download this light version. I've already done that, so I'm just going to move on to the part where I show you what to do next. So there are two ways to get this to work. I'm going to be showing you both probably, but first I'm going to show you the method that I use. So once you have that VAC installed, you unzipped it, you installed it. Once you have that piece of software installed, then you're going to want to go to this other site. Well, you can just Google virtual audio cable, and then this is from a different creator, and basically you're going to want to get cables, virtual audio cables A and B. That'll be useful for getting your Discord audio and then the game chat audio, which I'll show you how to do. But yeah, it requires a minimum $5 donation, or €5. So I guess, yeah, however you want to translate that. But yeah, so download that as well, and then unzip the package or the packages that you get. And then yeah, I'll catch up to you when you've done that. Okay, so once you have those things set up, you should be able to go into this bottom right menu here by right clicking the that little speaker icon. You right click it, click sounds, and then you'll get this little menu. You're going to want to check in playback in the playback tab if you have these devices here: cable A input, cable B input, and line 1. And then for now, set this device to your default communication device. I'll explain why soon, but aside from that, you can leave your other default device to whatever you want. In the recording tab, you're going to want to leave your microphone, whatever it is, as the default, but you want to make sure that cable A out is there, cable B out is there, and line 1 is there. In OBS, you're going to want to go to settings, go to audio, and then here in global audio devices, you're going to want to do a few things. So one, you're going to want to set either desktop audio, the first one, or the second one, to line 1. And then you can leave your microphone, the main microphone, as the same thing, but you're going to want to set mic audio 2 to cable A out and mic audio 3 to cable B out. You don't really need to do anything with 4, and then just hit apply and OK. And then from here, you're going to want to go to Discord to set your proper microphone there. So, all right. So you're going to want to go to voice and video, and in here, you're going to look at your output device here, and you're going to want to set it to cable A. And basically what you're going to end up doing by doing that is you're connecting whatever sound comes out of Discord to the cable, and then that cable is going to connect to OBS, and then there will be a method that you can use so that you can still hear it in your headset as it's going to OBS. So go ahead and do that. Select cable A, and then from here, go to the same menu we were in before, right click the little speaker on the bottom right, and then click sounds. So now you have 2 methods to actually be able to hear the audio in your headset. The first one is really easy, but it has one big downside. You'll have quite a bit of delay between when you hear the audio, or when the audio is coming out of Discord, and when you hear it. It's pretty noticeable. But basically the way you do that is, you know that the audio is coming out of cable A, so you're going to go to cable A in recording, in the recording tab, right click it, go to properties, go to listen, and then just click listen to this device. You can choose where that audio comes out from. If you choose default playback device, it'll just come out through what you're usually using anyway. And then just click apply. I'm not going to do that because I use a different method, but it works if you want a really easy way to do it. There's just that delay. If it doesn't bother you, then go for it. But there is a better way, in my opinion. It can be better. It depends. But so what you're going to want to do is go to your search applications area and then look for audio repeater. There's 2 versions. There's KS, which I don't really understand as much, but you're going to want to use the MME version. So you click that, and you're going to be greeted with this. And basically what this does is it can grab any audio microphone and then transport that audio to wherever you want. So in our case, we're going to want to grab the virtual audio cable A, and then we're going to want to output it. Well, I chose to output it to Microsoft Sound Mapper. That just means default sound pretty much. So your default speaker, headphones, whatever you got going on at the moment. And then from here, the only other thing you're really going to want to take a look at is the total buffer. So this is like the delay between the audio coming out and getting to your ears, basically. I set mine to 50. I can't do it on 30 because then it starts stuttering. If your PC can somehow handle that, that's cool. I don't know enough about the technical stuff to go more in depth as to why that doesn't work for me, but 50 is good, and like honestly, you can't tell there's delay. It sounds like a lot, but it's 50 milliseconds. Honestly, you're not really going to notice it much, and it's way less than if you're doing the other method, the listen to this device method. From here, you just click start, and then it'll start working. So I hope my microphone doesn't go crazy, but you'll see that like if I'm testing my microphone, audio that comes out of Discord, it's going to come out of here. Yeah, I'm going to stop that because it's probably annoying, but yeah, so that's how that works. And then you can just minimize that. It'll minimize down to this little tray. And yeah, I'll like show you later how to like get a little shortcut so that you don't have to set it up every time, and you just have shortcuts to open that and close it, but I'll do that near the end of the video. Okay, so now we're gonna set up our game chat audio so that it's separate from your game audio, because what you'll notice if you just record your game is that your game audio, like gunshots and like explosions, things like that, they're all mixed together with the game chat audio, and you can't really control the volumes independently. So we're gonna do a little method to be able to make that work. So in Warzone, they actually added an option to be able to route your audio a little bit easier. before you just had one output basically, but now you actually have like your game sound device that you can choose. And so for me, I chose line 1. That's going to be my game audio, so like gunshots, etc. That audio is going to go through line 1, that cable. My voice chat, on the other hand, is going to go through cable B. So you can set both here at once. But yeah, for your microphone device, I mean, it's not, this video isn't really about this, but you can just leave it to whatever it was. But yeah, that's all you got to do in the game. Back in OBS, how you get to capture those audio sources, you basically just go back into audio again. You go to this section again, and maybe you already did this before when I showed it previously, but you're going to want to set, you set line 1 already, and then you set, so mic audio 2 is for Discord, it's cable A. Line 1 is for the game audio. Desktop audio 2, if it's default, that's just whenever you have that unmuted, like on the bottom left or bottom over here, I have that muted right now. But if you have it unmuted, it's going to capture absolutely everything all together. You can't really control individual volumes. Microphone's just your microphone. Cable A, we said, is Discord. Cable B is your game chat audio. So you can control how high, I guess, you want that volume to be. But yeah, so now you have that all set up pretty much. So now from here, you pretty much have it all set up in OBS. What you want to be able to do now is hear all this audio. So I have done a little something to help you all out with that. You'll see in the video description, there's a few lines of commands. Those are batch file commands. And basically what they do, if you notice, I right clicked my game audio batch file that I have on my desktop, but basically all they do is start up a window of the virtual audio cable repeater program so that you can hear everything. And you can see here, so like I have mine set up to start. I start it minimized so that it's already in the bottom tray over here. You don't really got to worry about this. That's just the name of the program and where it's located. And then you can name the window. So I named this one game audio. So when I click on it, it minimizes, but you'll see the window is called game audio. It's already set up. My input is line 1, so that's going to be my game audio, like I told you before. And then that's going to output to Microsoft Sound Mapper, so whatever device I'm listening to or using to listen to my computer. I put my buffer at 50 milliseconds, which is perfectly fine. My sampling rate, I just kept that standard to what it usually is. But the priority of the program, just set it to normal. If you set it to high, you might run into some issues where this is taking up too much resources and it might affect your game. As it is right now, like it really doesn't affect my game at all. Like at most, it uses, a window will use like 0.1% of my CPU. I am running a 6-core, 12-thread CPU, but still, it's a really lightweight program. And then Autostart basically is just saying that it will press the start button at the bottom right for you upon clicking the batch file. So yeah, I just linked all of these. So the first 3 are the game audio, game chat, Discord batch files. And all you do is you just open up Notepad, you paste one of these commands into Notepad, and then you just save as whatever you want. So I'll just name this one bananas, all caps, .bat. And then, yeah, so that's all you do. And then you can, it'll basically be on your desktop. You can click it, it'll start up the audio repeater program. Makes it super simple. And then from there, you can hear all your stuff. Yes, I know you're probably asking, like, do I have to do this every single time I open the game or when I want a game? And the answer is yes, you do. But this way it's super simple. So if you notice here, I have like everything together. Don't worry about this. That's just something I do to do stuff with the game. But anyway, it's not cheating. It's just for DLSS. It's just a newer version. If you want me to make a video on how to do that, I can show you how to do that. It's super simple. I literally just drag this file into this folder, and well, the game's open right now, so I can't do it. But yeah, it's super simple. But yeah, this makes it super easy. So before you start up your game, you just click this, click this, click this. If you're using Discord, you can have multiple instances of the same thing. So just be aware of that. You probably don't want to do that. It doesn't really affect anything. It all sounds the same, but yeah, just FYI. So that's what the 3 first batch commands do. The 3 batch commands after that are commands to close all those windows. So instead of having to go down here or to close the window manually, I just made a batch file for each of these that will just close that window. So same way, you just open Notepad, paste that into there, and then yeah, you just paste that into Notepad and then save it on the desktop or wherever you want it. I mean, desktop's probably the best place so that you can see it here. But yeah, that makes it super easy to just close things. It's saying they can't find the window because it's not open. If you don't want to open it minimized, I think I showed you before that you can go into here and you can remove this /min. And what you'll see now is that when I click the game audio shortcut, it'll just open the window and you can see it. You can put it wherever you want, on your second monitor or whatever. But yeah, again, for the game chat and I guess the game audio, I don't think you'd really want to do this because it's really annoying, but you can do the same thing where you go into the recording tab and go to properties and listen to this device for all of these cables that we're using. But like I said before, you're going to have delay if you do that. So just keep that in mind if that's what you decide to do. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There are some quirks with this though. I will let you know that sometimes when you first start up the program, it will, like, things will sound a little staticky. All you need to do is just press stop and start, or just close it out and reopen it. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but just to let you know so that you're not surprised. Like sometimes it just starts up staticky. But from here, I guess I can give you a little demo that it does work. I'll have my game audio on, and you'll see that like when I'm scrolling the menus and stuff, you can see that the green bar for game audio in the bottom left is lighting up. Oh yeah, one last thing. You can rename each of these. So just remember, line 1 is game audio. Cable B is game chat, and cable A is Discord. But yeah, with that said, thank you all for watching. I'm hoping this is useful for somebody out there. If not, or if you have any suggestions, just leave me a comment. If you have any questions, I know this is kind of a weird method, but I just prefer it over VoiceMeter because I don't want to have to deal with that big ass program. I don't know. That's just me, and I had issues with it before, so that's just me. But yeah, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and yeah, catch you next time. Peace.